Are you comfortable?
Yeah, I'm drunk.
Oh, yes. That's fun. It's fun being drunk. You think this is not going to make it, but I'm going to make it.
Yeah, this is all still part of the episode. This is going to be the beginning.
It can't be that bad, oh, 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 it can't be that bad.
Okay, y'all got me fucked up from that shot, first of all.
Well, I'm so sorry.
That's okay. We did it to make you
comfortable. My speech is going to be crazy. I'm comfortable, but I'm like over the edge comfortable.
Oh, we always
I'm
get there.
watching what I'm saying.
Perfect. That's
okay.
Right in the pocket.
So, no. So when I was on the podcast for iHeart, I would always like critique it. I had to check it out. But I was like, you guys were breathing into the mic. And like just now I like cleared my throat in the mic, and I'm over here like, damn, I used to get on people about that.
It's a thing, isn't it? Like the microphones will pick it up, and the headphones will make you scrutinize it.
I think it's a producer thing. I think, Christian, you definitely have that also. Christian will hear the refrigerator from the microphones. On the other hand, I'm more of a run it and let's go kind of guy. So I don't notice. No. Don't apologize. But yeah, no, that's interesting but that's producer brain.
That's all it is.
That's producer brain versus like talent brain. Not.
And if I could dissect you a little bit, you seem like the type. You told us right before the mics were on that in order for you to exist, you existing is having projects. And ever since I've known you like probably 12 years now, you've always been this very organized individual. You liked making plans and you liked having fun, but in a certain way, right?
Yeah, I did. I do.
You still do.
Moderated fun or planned fun?
I like a little bit of both.
Organized chaos?
I need a little, yes.
You have a good balance.
That sounded so beautiful in these headphones. Organized chaos.
Organized chaos. That's really, I think that's a way to define her.
For sure. It's a way to define everything, I think. I think everything needs to have a nice balance of organization and chaos.
Well, that's
what makes our show so good.
That's what it is. I'm more of the organized individual and he's like the chaotic one. And so we kind of like balance each other out. But it seems like, why did you bring the mic away from your face?
Oh, I had to burp.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so considerate.
I
burp onto the mic just because I want people to hear it.
But what if someone's speaking? That's what had happened was like you were speaking and then I like cleared my throat and I was like, oh, I fucked up the audio.
No.
But is it all separate? Like,
yeah.
It is. Huh?
Oh yeah, I'll figure it out.
That's why we have 3 mics and stuff, and
Okay,
I'm gonna make you sound good. So right now, let's test it out real quick. Look into the camera. Camera B, that's your camera, and like just say something real quick.
Something real quick.
There we go.
So literal.
And what I'm gonna do with that edit, I'm gonna push into your face. I'm gonna have it reverb. You're gonna sound like an angel.
No.
No,
right
you don't want that?
No, right now?
No.
Like in front of me?
In post, I'll do it.
Okay.
So when
I
this
thought this
comes
was
out.
like the Kenny Beats show.
I'm sorry, I'm not at that level quite yet. I don't have a soundboard in front of me.
We will. The intern will get that going.
Thank you, intern.
Thanks, Jules. Welcome.
Yeah, welcome to another episode of ICBTB's Highly Irrelevant. We have an extremely special guest. We always have special guests, but this was a time-sensitive guest that we could only really get during a certain pocket of time because you're everywhere.
I'm happy to be here.
Oh, yeah, you're constantly everywhere, dude. And on top of you, we also have Garen in the studio.
Hey,
A.K.A. G Money. How you doing?
G Money, what's going on?
I had to look at everybody.
Yeah.
I looked at everybody. I'm doing really good. I'm
You're officially a world traveler.
No. Oh. If you looked at my passport book, you'd laugh.
Oh. Really?
I
don't think anybody laughs at passports.
No, I don't even have a passport.
That's laughable.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got a story.
What's up?
This is what we're here for.
I got a passport December 2019.
Wow. Perfect timing.
Yeah. I made it to Jamaica for a couple weeks, which was nice. It was for work.
Yes.
But I made it there, and then I came back like March 18 or 19, whenever they like shut down the U.S.
Yes.
I was the first one of the group to be like, I'll go back. I'll test out the flight.
Wow. We saw each other early 2020 in New York. I ended up being out there and we got to hang out for a little bit of time. And it was fun because, it's like we're from Benicia and then we're in New York in this big city and you work in a really cool building on like the top floor and it's really insane. And like,
oh, you came to the studio.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was super. That was such a, like,
you got a tour.
I got the VIP treatment. It was insane.
It was fun.
I got to ride an elevator all the way to the top and it was super cool. It was like, being from a small town like Benicia.
It's such an old building.
Do you want to tell the listeners out there that don't know who you are what you did in New York?
Yeah. I'll tell them, but can I tell you?
Yeah.
Yeah, tell us.
Yeah, tell us.
They're just listening in.
Just listen to us, yeah.
Oh, so I was, what was I doing?
Yeah, in New York. In terms of work, fun, like you've been everywhere. Hawaii.
Yeah, give people a little bit of we call it a slate. Who you are, if like,
Okay, so I am Garen.
Hi, Garen.
People call me G Money.
Yo.
It's your preference.
Nice.
I have a lot of nicknames, but G Money.
You want to list them out real quick?
No.
No. Okay, that's for you to keep.
That's for them to keep.
Oh, the people that call you that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Garen knows her name.
The public can. Yeah, Garen, like guarantee. That's what everybody will say because I always say it.
And it's a name that no one else in the world has.
No.
Really? I'll fight someone.
No. You'll fight a lot of people because my name is one of the like fun video game characters from League of Legends.
Is Garen. I'm familiar. My brother plays League of Legends.
Oh my God.
So
you have an army to fight.
That's a lot of fucking people. After that, yeah, I got a lot of people to fight. Okay.
So I work in music management and I am
super
a
fucking
consultant of sorts. Thanks. I also like restaurant consult, which is something new that I've been taking on clients for, but it's going really well. And I really focus on getting the artists to what they need and doing what they need to do. And we're very focused on educating people.
Nice.
I work very independently. So when people hear some sort of music situation, they think like immediately they'll think like label and money and funding and this and that. And it is, but it's not always that, especially when you're doing it yourself. So it's really lit just being around an environment where I get to teach other people how to make their own money.
And it's really rewarding too.
It is. It definitely is, especially when you see something coming to fruition where it's like, I put this together.
Yeah.
And it's not I put this together, but like I brought all the people together to help put it together and we're all doing it together. And
the key word of your job description is like educating, which is like you could, what's the saying? You could give a fisherman some fish. You could give a dude some fish, but you teach him how to fish, then he can get all the fish in the world.
Give a man a fish, he eats for a day.
Yes.
Teach him how to fish, he eats for the rest of his life.
That's the one.
That's my translator for idioms that I don't know.
It really is, huh?
Thanks, dude.
I really understood what you said.
Yo, you do make great idioms, like bastardization of idioms.
Thank you very much.
But then I also like... just
this is what it is. Yeah, I'm only
so people
somewhat
know
familiar.
how close you are to it.
I just like to modernize some of these idioms.
And you do a great job.
This is what it
if
is.
it ain't there.
Thanks, dude. If it ain't there, then it ain't in my pocket. Don't know what the fuck that means, but I'm sure I could come up with a reason.
You remember when you said that?
If it ain't, I can't remember it. We'll cut back to that clip. If it ain't there, it's you can't grab it.
If it ain't there, you can't grab it.
Out of sight, out of mind. That's the idiom I was looking for. But Garen
is a producer extraordinaire. She's putting you tit for tat for your producer brain here, Christian.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to learn.
No, I mean, and Christian likes to learn too. It's actually really fascinating. We get a lot of fun, kooky kind of people who are very similar to me in my sense, especially in the show that we have here. But I really think this is one of the first guests we've ever had that is, and if I can say so, a producer on semi-reasonable levels. I don't want to belittle Garen and I don't want to blow up your head, and the other way around as well. But I do believe that you guys are very similar in that sense, and I could see your guys' brains sparking when you guys would talk about how you guys would make the people feel comfortable and how you make the show work and stuff like that. So it's really kind of fun for me to see you have this interaction with like another like-minded producer.
Well, Garen and I, when we first met, I don't think my frontal lobe was fully developed yet because I didn't know how to talk to people, let alone I didn't know how to talk to girls. So I remember like that we didn't have as much in common that I think we do now. Now you and I, we both know how to put on. We know how to make a good product.
We've got some projects in common.
Yes, that's what we'll be working in the future, whatever that is.
My name's Alejandro, and I'm their project.
We'll be working on you, and you'll be beautiful by the time we're done with you.
Oh my God, I love it.
You've been everywhere. You were just talking to us. Something I found interesting about what you said was that bouncing around from Hawaii to California, back to New York, basically having 3 different homes in their own sense. You were talking about adjusting. Mm-hmm. And can you expand on that? Because that's something that I'm not familiar with. I go to like one place for 2 weeks, I come back and I stay here for 2 years.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm a nomad.
Yes, you're a wanderer.
I do wander and
lone wolf.
Actually, we should talk about my tattoo later, but that's really relating to that. But when it comes to having 3 different homes and being able to like acclimate to a space or a different time zone and different conditioning, it's an environment. My experience with it is going from New York to California to Hawaii, where it's something that I need to pace myself and I need to learn how to slow down when I'm leaving New York and traveling west. I don't know what it is about the time, the change, the people, whatever, the what's it called, like geographic, I have it saved somewhere. The migration patterns, like the human migration patterns through history, where it's like y'all ended up over here and some type of people ended up here, some here, and
the white people call it manifest destiny.
That's
really?
Well, when they traveled west and they were just taking over and ravaging.
Like, this land,
what that
was manifest destiny.
They're like,
I used to get that question wrong so many times.
That was like white people's idea of like, we own this land already, right? And then people are like, we live here already.
Hey, we're natives.
And they're like, nope. Our land now.
Sorry, we got guns and ships.
We bought it from Mexico. Who stole it from you?
Right?
Actually, today's Cinco de Mayo.
It is.
Yes, by the time that we are recording this,
it will be May 12th.
But you know what it is? Any day.
It's always Cinco de Mayo in my heart.
Fuck the colonizers.
Yes. All the conquistadors. There are reasons as to. I understand that they doing what they did has brought civilization to where it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But think of the specific moments of the ravaging and all of that stuff.
Coughing onto the blankets that you gave to Indians was probably not the best thing to do.
Terrible.
You know what I mean?
History's messed up.
Trading with the island of Manhattan for like 4 beaver pelts and a couple of mirrors is kind of fucked up. But,
it's a little messed up. Yeah.
But
this is not a show
love
about
Cinco de Mayo.
Yes.
Independence, they beat Napoleon like the 3rd or something.
It was actually the Battle of Pueblo, and they beat a larger French army. Yeah. But they lost the second time they fought like a week later, which is kind of unfortunate. Mm-hmm. Mexican Independence Day is in September, so that's always fun to think about.
Oh, yes. Okay. But it was like a moment where
a bunch of ragtag peasant Mexicans beat a bunch of well-trained Frenchmen.
Smaller battle?
It was a big battle because the French brought a whole bunch of people.
Right.
And they had pushed all the way to Mexico City, almost to Mexico City. The city of Pueblo is what stopped them. Yeah. It's a bunch of farmers and kids and men, and they all got together and fought off this giant army. And that was like the moment of Mexican realization that we have a way to be ourselves. Mm-hmm. So then the French left, and then the Spanish were still there, and then it's a lot of stuff.
It's a beautiful thing. which is why we're celebrating nowadays.
I love this.
And you're half Mexican?
Yeah.
Yes.
And Native Mexican too, Native American Mexican. Yeah, Indigenous American.
Which is really cool. I think that's really awesome that you have that heritage with you.
I'm American now.
Indigenous.
How Filipino are you?
Land. Filipino.
Not this. Like 300 miles that way.
Valid. I'm Filipino.
How much? Because you're a slurry of things, right?
Yeah, slurry.
Yeah, I wish I was
Cooking
a slurry of
terms.
things.
Yeah. I'm a mutt. I like dog terms.
Oh, I don't like
mutt
that
dog
one.
terms.
I'm a mutt.
I don't know. I'm a quarter Filipino.
Okay.
An 1/8 Japanese. And then French. No. Belgian. Because I didn't know there was a difference growing up.
Yes.
It's kind of sheltered, but Belgian, German, Irish.
That makes sense.
You got a lot of things in you.
Yeah, there's a lot I could say, but this is recorded, so I'm gonna chill out.
Well, I mean, my dad's family lived in Indonesia for 200 years as Dutch colonizers until the end of World War II, when Indonesia got their independence, and they kicked all the Dutch people out.
Whoa.
I'm really just Filipino. I mean, the past few generations, I think my ancestry goes as far back as China and a little bit of Indian blood in me, and obviously Spanish blood because of the...
Indian blood is the one that blows my mind about you.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't know how it gets there.
No clue. I don't know what the history is really, but...
Because Indians, not Native Americans, Indians, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, that's
But I do wish I was a little more of a slurry like you two.
I'll spin your mouth. You can have a slurry.
I disagree to that. No, thank you. No, thank you. But Garen, thank you very much for spending your Cinco de Mayo with us.
Yes.
Thanks for having me.
And taking the small amount of time that you have, like, you know, just being around.
Do not blow me up. I am so not busy like that. I'm busy with projects, but
hey, that's busy enough.
It's busier than we are.
You got a project for me? I'll be there.
I spend 4 hours in the middle of the day sleeping, so you know.
I love sleeping in naps.
I'm a nap master. I do it with my eyes closed.
I took a nap today in the car.
For how long?
Well, you were
30
driving?
minutes. No, I was not driving it. Fortunately.
Unless you got a Tesla or like...
You wake up and you're at your spot. How cool would that be?
I'm here for it.
So I see Teslas. They're like really good at driving and shit like that, right? They can drive themselves pretty much.
Yeah.
So every time I see a Tesla behind me on the freeway, I just think to myself, that's the car I should cut off. Because that's the car that won't hit me.
Oh, that's the car that you're right.
Yeah, because if it's such a good, smart car, it'll stop itself from hitting me. Or that guy's in a Tesla, he'll be able to afford to fix my car anyways. Win-win, no losses.
But
the Tesla paradox.
I wouldn't say be aggressive about it. Don't look for Teslas on the street and be like, I'm going to cut you off and do that.
I'm just saying, if you need to cut somebody off, right?
Yeah.
The Tesla's the one to do it.
I mean, I will say, California, though, our driving here is crazy.
Our driving is very specific to us.
Yes. Because even I just came back from Vegas, and over there, they're kind of chill with the driving, surprisingly. Especially since, like, the cops are, like, really good at catching you over the speed limit.
Yes, because
they're very adamant about it.
Yeah, you know, I love cops who write tickets for money. Yes, that's exactly what America should be doing. Not solving murders or catching rapists, but stopping people from driving too fast.
And it's I get what you're saying.
Yes and no. Yes and no. Yes. Like
they don't have speed limits in Germany.
People, okay, but Germany has a whole different type of conditioning.
Mm-hmm. They made a couple mistakes a few years back, and they like have been really in line ever since then.
Oh, a couple mistakes a few years back? Yeah,
that's like the easiest way, like to belittle
to say it, to belittle that situation.
They had a couple problems a couple years back. You know, watch your friends, guys. Watch your friends.
Garen, how was it living in New York during the pandemic? I'm curious because like before this, we hadn't seen you prior to the since prior to the pandemic.
Yes.
So what was that?
For the first couple months, it was like, why would I go outside? Mm-hmm. And then by the summertime, it was like, why
would I be inside?
Kind of. And I only cringe for the people who really need to hear that cringe. I'm not going to lie.
No, but also like,
it was rooftop parties, and when I say rooftop parties, I mean like really spaced out, like people just in their groups. Mm-hmm. And mind you, like I was in a spot where I was living with 2 other people, so it's like us 2 go and see our 2 best friends. You're gonna see a group of 6, or our 1 best friend. So there's 2 couples. You know what I mean? Like, so it was one of those things where it was like, we were masked up. We were doing whatever all the public says to do, and it felt comfortable.
There was 100% a way mid-quarantine to still see people and not be an asshole about it.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. And New York kind of made it possible, especially because, like, there was, like, I lived across the street from a park, and they actually had it locked up for a minute. Wow. They took off the basketball hoops.
They did that here in Benicia as well.
Right there, the park that I live right next to.
They took off the hoops, and then they... caution taped all of the playgrounds, which was really like a weird thing to see.
Creepy.
Yeah. It was weird to me because when the quarantine first happened, it was like, oh, this is everything in video games and movies that they've always warned us would happen.
Right.
Little did I know it would be this stupid. Like I didn't realize people were going to be so dumb and like run out of toilet paper and shit instead of like money or cash.
It was
or
moments
food.
like that. Okay, so that leads me to a good like moment where like I was trying to order some stuff from Amazon or something and it wasn't there. But like I had already been getting my like laundry like handled somewhere else. Wait, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Let me redo that.
You got a new laundry person to come and take care of your laundry.
I actually did.
Oh, you are balling.
No, in New York it doesn't. Not everybody has a washer and dryer in their.
And so you have to
give
it to someone else to.
It's far more common to have a laundromat. Yes.
Okay, so that leads me to a good point. That was that. Damn, I'm really trying to redo this, guys. I'm like drunk.
Yeah, that was my fault. We Christian handed you a small mug that's made for Turkish coffee, and I poured
in the
tequila.
shot glass, and you poured the shot glass into the cup.
You know, that's
could have measured it out.
Exactly what I thought about after I poured.
And he's a bartender, so he was just being a generous bartender.
You're a bartender?
I was.
He was
for 7 years.
So he can make some like good drinks.
God.
Why do you say that? You swear to God,
Fastest
is
hands
that
in
like
the West.
you like that he's a bartender, or you dislike that he's a bartender?
No comment.
No comment.
No comment.
What does that mean? No,
Men are stupid.
Oh.
Hey, that's fine. That's fine. I've been stupid plenty amount of times, and I will apologize on the population of stupid men specifically, because there's a lot of stupid fucking men.
Apologize for toxic men too while you're at it.
Toxic men, stupid men that think they're alpha and they're in charge of the world because they got a schlong that is ever so,
Those guys exist.
They exist.
Are you describing me?
No, not at all. Oh my gosh, but I'm worried about like, what do you think of yourself?
We did start on the topic of him.
Sorry. This did come up as we were talking about me, though. That's the only reason why.
Oh, bad transition.
Yes,
I was just saying, I apologize on behalf of those men. Fuck them.
I also apologize for everything I've ever said and anything I will say because
they're still gonna get said.
Guarantee it's gonna be bad. It's only gonna get worse.
Guarantee.
I want to say, right from the moment that you walked in, you were just spewing confidence. Where does it come from?
I don't know.
You have the ability to call yourself like cute. It's a good hair day. Look at these outfits. When over here, like I'm like trying my best to be humble, and like sometimes I appreciate like my broad shoulders or like stuff like having a jawline, but like I don't have the confidence to like be able to say it out loud as you just did
on a recorded medium that goes to thousands of people daily.
Thank you.
I love. So
Thanks,
I think it comes from a space of like really like feeling it.
Yeah.
It's like, it's like I know when I look shitty, and I actually don't say like, yo, I look tired today, or I'm having a bad hair day. Like those actually aren't things that I really point out, I guess, or like, and I don't want to say like I think them and I don't let them out in that sense. It's something that's like more like, right, where it's more like I'm like, I know it and I'm okay with it because that's just the day that it is. So I'm going to move on after this. So why am I going to address it so much? I have so many more things to think about. But then maybe I'll say having this confidence sometimes is a distraction, because I'll be like I took time out of my day today to wrap my hair while I had a meeting in a restaurant that's super like just oil when you walk in, because I was having a good hair day. And I was like, oh, I need to preserve this moment. Like I was like, this
that's being
is
smart.
What I want.
Yeah, that's planning ahead.
Yeah.
And it comes from, like I said, like the things that I want, like I really feel it. Like I really want those things, and I don't think about other shit.
And you've always carried that energy for like a long time. And I feel like you've had that since I've known you for a while. Like a good trait of you is that you've always been confident in who you were as a person, which like people in high school, it was like, especially with me, I was figuring out who the hell I was in high school. I wasn't very confident. I would fake it.
I was actively trying different personalities, much like a psychopath.
I love that.
It's just, but
I feel like I've been there in like my own way.
Yeah, at least I can admit it.
And like, but that's how you're delivering that. But that's a normal thing when you're just trying to fit in grade school.
Yeah.
We're trying to figure out our personalities, and that's us just being products of our environment. Oh, people liked it when I was like this over here. Oh, okay, then I'll say those types of jokes. It's like forming your own sense of humor. And then eventually, when we're now in our mid-20s, we are hopefully fully developed into who we are. Flawed, but working on it. Right?
I love
beautiful.
It. Did you smoke weed?
Yeah, no, that's an incredible.
Flawed
but
so
beautiful. Such a great.
No, the lineup.
Yeah, everything.
The lineup.
Thank you.
I felt like a sweet.
You're on it, man.
I felt sweet right there.
I've been very like I've had a lot of like driving moments, like literal driving in the car where I won't play music and I'm just really thinking. I just spent some time in Las Vegas with some of my family that I haven't seen since before the pandemic, and with people that I felt very close with. And it just really makes you think of the things that matter.
Sure.
And it could be cheesy and cliche, but it really thinks about who you are. And like, I was just talking to you, and sometimes we were talking about how individuals often let ego get in the way of their own progress. Like, why do we treasure pride so much rather than like our intrinsic needs? And why do we I say this a lot, and it's inevitably humans are selfish, and we're going to constantly be thinking of what others think about us. I personally don't give a shit about what others think about me, but I do give a shit about those other people, what they think of me, if those are people I care about.
Right.
I want my loved ones to love me, but strangers fuck them, right? Type of thing.
I feel that.
Yeah.
And
you don't want to fuck your family.
No. Way to just like bring it there.
That's what I do. No, but you have a really good point. I completely agree. I think for me, it's almost a little different because I had this moment in the car not too long ago where I realized it's not so much that I care if people like me or don't like me, but I want to be in control of that. If you don't like me, I want to know that you don't like me because I don't want you to not like me.
And I think that brings us back to Christian's point that he brought up of ego.
Yeah.
I think that's tied to the ego.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because I really felt that when you said that. I feel that. Like, I actually don't care if you don't like me or like me. I'm more focused on you if you like me. But like, I'm in control of that.
Yeah. You don't not like me because of something or maybe it is because of something I did, but it's because I don't want you to like me. If I wanted you to like me, you would love me.
And I think maybe there's a lesson to be learned in maturity. I don't know. Or maybe that is the mature lesson. I'm not sure. But it's something where it's not hurting me if I don't like you or you don't like me.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's something that's important to me. And that ties into exactly what you just said, though, about caring. It's like, do I care about you or not? Did I just talk in a whole circle?
You did bring it back.
Yeah, you brought it back around, but it was more of like an elliptical.
I love that because I was thinking about a cat chasing its tail. And I'm like, I don't think
that's basically what this conversation is. I mean, we're all just, I think we're on the same page. And I feel good. I tell Alejandro like thank you very much, my friend. It's because I'm wearing black. Good. Thank you. I tell him like there are some episodes where I just feel like I'm in the pocket. And sometimes those are like harder to find in certain episodes than others. And right now I feel like I'm in the pocket with you. And it's
No, we're in the room. Thank you.
It's what do you think you've learned the most being in the mid-20s? Cuz we're all just fucking up as teenagers until we just fit into where we're supposed to fit, right? What do you think you've learned the most since?
Since my mid-20s?
Or let's just say like in your mid-20s.
Getting till my mid-20s.
Like,
because I feel like I'm over the hill 20s. So
nope, I'm staying at the top of the hill.
The way I woke up this morning, I definitely feel over the hill of the 20s, that's for sure.
It's my 4th year being 25, so.
I'm on the come down.
Yeah, we're all, Christian, you'll get there. You're still riding high on the hog, but you'll get there.
Dude, age is really just a number. How do you feel, though?
I love that because...
You call me a MILF? Call me a DILF at the very least.
That's the only person I would ever hear say
I don't got a kid, no. Not at all.
Not that he knows of.
But I can still be a dad, you know what I'm saying?
You're daddy to the baddie.
Oh.
Okay, sorry. We get carried away. Alejandro and I, we like to play.
I'm a nomad.
You just got to be.
Play.
Take me out.
You got to
get back in the pocket, guys.
Focus.
What I'm trying to say though is that when we get like this, be aggressive with us.
Okay, producer Cap.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm just playing. I'm playing.
I mean, be aggressive with us. If you got something to say, cut us off, please.
You smell.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah. If you have to say that.
Earlier, I was trying to like re-say my thought, but you guys kept it going, and that was so great. But I wasn't aggressive.
No. But now you will be.
Yeah.
Okay. Casual.
Start it over. Welcome.
Take 2.
But to answer the question, what did you learn? What would you say?
What do you think is the biggest lesson you can come away?
Oh, from the 20s.
Yeah.
Okay. The biggest lesson was it's gonna work out. Only if you want it to. You know what I mean? Yes. I'm not. Yeah, caveat as fuck, because you cannot expect to see results when you don't put effort in every situation. It's everything across the board, your mental, your physical, your money, your family, like that's works in. But like you got to do the damn thing.
Yeah.
And if I could have made such a less deal, like just minimized it, and some would call it maybe gaslighting, but whatever, because fucking apply pressure.
Sure, for sure.
Sometimes you got to, and if I didn't make such a big deal in my mind about certain things, like getting through college, if I had seen it like getting through middle school, that shit would have been done so quick.
Yeah.
And that's the first part of my 20s. In the mid 20s, that shit was beautiful, and it hurt. It was bittersweet in the sense of I learned my hardest lessons in my mid 20s.
For sure.
And now I'm over here. I am 28 years old.
Hey.
Okay,
you don't look a day over 27.
I am 28 years old. And
honestly, you look the same.
I came back to that.
You look the same as you did. Real quick sidebar, like since high school.
Really?
We all do.
I think we do.
Not me.
Me and Garen do. Me and Garen for sure.
You two look the same for sure.
A lot alike.
You look like right after high school.
Yeah, you look like senior year of high school.
I'm glad that not senior year because I didn't lose weight until after I graduated.
Right
That's what I meant. Yeah. H&M Christian.
Yeah.
H&M Christian was prime Christian.
When I was working at H&M, that's when I was like really trying to look good and like trying to feel myself. Like it's the whole like self-love type of thing. Like, oh, I lost weight. Now girls are looking at me. This is weird. But anyway, that's a...
Yep. That's how I feel. I like to think of Christian at that time as like Christian from Earth 2, where like this was alternate Christian, and then like he came and switched spots with Christian in this Earth. But that's just because I'm a stupid comic book nerd.
No. This brings me to something that I say a lot. Something I say a lot is you need to experience the extremes to like find your comfortable in between.
Yeah.
It's something that I could say way more elegantly, but that's one of the like foundation moments, core.
Yes.
What do you got a translation for me?
You got to plow a couple sixes to enjoy a 10.
No.
Oh.
Nope, that's way off.
Sorry, my bad.
So it only works for Christian. Got it.
So only me.
Siri.
Well, you got to build that foundation before you build the rest of the house is what it is.
Yes. But one of my fundamental pillars is saying, you got to experience the extremes to find a comfortable in between.
Yes. How are you going to know your boundaries if you haven't even like gone there yet, right?
Yeah.
We all have to... With
you
what
can't
we
be
do,
so hard on yourself about it. Sorry, please.
With a way that I could relate to that is we obviously love being entertainers. Mm-hmm. In the comedy realm or even in the singing realm, you have to get used to getting uncomfortable because that's how you get better. Mm-hmm. With singing specifically, like I didn't know I could hit certain notes unless I fucking tried to hit those notes. Oh my God,
and you sing.
So good.
Thank you very much.
You
so sexy.
Sing.
Thank you very much. I'm extremely flattered right now.
And next month I'm going to teach him how to cook. He will be the complete package.
Oh.
I can cook
You can cook eggs and Pop-Tarts, bro.
And a steak, actually.
Okay. Honestly,
Steak's great.
Yeah.
Air fryer.
Stop. Before I get upset.
He gets really mad.
Why?
You should not put a steak in the air fryer.
Why not?
Because there's so many other better ways to cook. You could reverse sear it. You could do it on a grill. You could do it on the stove. You could do it in the oven. You can do it a million different ways.
Sounds like a lot of work compared to my air fryer that's not a microwave. You know people microwave steak?
That's Applebee's, and that's different. They have the grill marks already on it.
Shame.
Oh, yeah.
Shame.
And my brother met his wife at Applebee's. That's nothing at all. That's not a bad problem.
Oh.
That sounds worse. They worked there. They didn't meet at the bar.
I think people go there for the drinks, not the steaks.
Hey, it's your neighborhood bar.
They go there for the 2 for $20 double date meal. Let's be real, y'all.
Okay,
2 for $20 with 2 waters. That's $22.43 after
with
taxes.
With lemons in there? Come on.
What were we talking about?
Honestly, who knows?
Oh, I know.
You do?
I know.
Please.
And I remember.
We were talking about plowing sixes so 10s feel better.
Not that.
Different.
I was talking about boundaries. Uh-huh. So like I was saying with singing, I had to get on my best practices, and when I grew the most is when I started singing songs that were out of my comfort zone. I grew up singing a lot of Frank Sinatra and oldies and whatnot, and that became my comfort zone.
For sure.
Those are the covers that I wanted to sing and whatnot, and I knew I could do it okay.
Do it well.
But then like after going into community college and doing vocal jazz there, doing Davis and doing collegiate a cappella there, where you're surrounded by people that are way better than you. You know, they were sharpening my iron, and they were saying like, hey, try to sing this song. Like, we know you could sing like this, but like try some soul, some R&B, some neo soul. And so like here I am, like I'm starting to like learn how to do. I never thought I'd be able to do it. Like some runs, very simple runs,
but I know that's where you're going.
Do some runs, and I never thought that I would be able to even tackle vocal agility.
For sure,
because I was comfortable. I was comfortable, but now I'm able to do something. You know, my foot's in the door, and it's progress and it's growth. And I'm not there yet, but I'm in the right direction. And that's how it is with comedy. That's how it is with building your own character.
So you're talking about like experiencing more.
Yeah. You know, even if it's harsh in the moment, like, didn't you learn from it?
Absolutely.
So without having to reveal too much, is there anything you could tell us specifically from those mid-20s where you just learned the most? Because you're a curious case with a lot of personality, and so I'm curious how you got to where you were.
The curious case of Garen Button.
So let's see. I used to live by a skate park. And this skate park was very popular. And I had friends from home in this other city that I was living in, and they would come down, and of course they'd crash, and then of course they come with some friends because it's a skate park. Sure. It's skate life, and like it is what it is. And I come from a big family, and I was already cooking too much like when I moved there. So once like more people started coming around in that way, it was like I turned into like a spot for like people to like come chill or hang out, and like I kind of had to learn how to regulate it. Sure. You
had to learn boundaries.
I did have to learn that boundary where it was like I can't just let anybody into the home. Like it's, and then like it was fun, it was cool, and like nothing hella bad ever happened like negative wise, but like it was like a toll on me that it was taking on me when I had to learn how to like more preserve my energy, if you will, because I was working hella. I was putting myself through school with some help from my family, like like
sure. You had a lot on your plate.
Yeah, I was doing the damn thing. Listen, it was one foot in front of the other. It's what I had to do in my mind. And at that time, like if I was hella giving, it was like, which I naturally am, it was hurting me. And I've really learned how to like reel that in. And mainland is different from Hawaii. I'll say that. Because like the way I would be so different if I had never left the island, like you'd be eaten up alive out here if you don't get like some sort of like prep or warning. Like
California is a very specific place. I mean, my sister-in-law is from the Midwest, and we had to really, break her of some of the niceties or things that she was used to back in the Midwest that are just not that we would love to have that kind of thing here, but that kind of person gets taken advantage of. In California, if you're not consciously on your toes, you're going to be taken advantage of for sure.
Fuck this fucking mainland shit.
I like bad Garen with the sunglasses on now, like saying fuck the mainland. I like it. Yeah, fuck the establishment, bro.
It's you have to be jaded to make it in some places.
I don't want to be jaded.
No, I disagree. You don't have to be jaded, but you have to be able to learn.
In some, okay.
Yeah, I don't think you have to take lessons. At least that's what I'm trying to gain from my 20s. Is I don't have to take lessons and be mad at them. I don't have to be mad at every lesson that I've learned.
Don't be mad. Yes. Right? I agree.
But I can
learn from them.
Exactly. I spend so much time. Holy shit! I didn't even pay for this therapy session. But I've spent so much time being upset with my mistakes and who I was in the past and stuff like that. And it's just such a waste of time and energy and effort. And the truth of the matter is, it's like, you just got to really.
What is it? It's like, I'm going to be transparent. Yesterday was probably the worst day that I had at work.
Oh, no.
And I usually like only have like good days to like better days, but like...
Worse than the day you pooped your pants?
Never pooped my pants at work, and that's something that you shouldn't spread about.
Sorry, you told me not to talk about that. Sorry,
but if I did, I'd be honest about it, and it's okay.
Is there somebody out there who has never pooped their pants?
And if you are, you're lying.
Send us a message. We'll send you a reward.
Hello. This is Jesse. I am 30 years old, and here is my representation of a queef. There you have it.
Christian, so you shit yourself at work?
Oh yeah.
Did not shit myself at work.
Sorry,
but that would have been a better day.
Oh,
it was
rough.
I messed up.
Yeah.
I just messed up at something. It's hard to go into detail.
Sure.
It's just not going to make sense to people, but I messed up.
Yeah.
And then after being frazzled from messing up, instead of just like absorbing the mistake and letting it go, I just let it stick with me for a while. And then I messed up again.
Because you're thinking about it.
I used to do that serving all the time.
Yep.
I'd be holding something. I'm about to drop this.
And you don't want to drop? Yes.
Just drop.
Your glasses are a little crooked right now, and I want to be the person to tell you that they're a little.
That way?
Yes. Oh God, I love Garen.
I love it. I'm just the type of person that if I'm comfortable enough with you, I'm gonna tell you like, hey, you got spinach in your teeth.
I appreciate that, and I will look at you and say, is it bothering you?
It doesn't bother me.
And then put more spinach in her teeth.
And then leave it for a minute, and then I'd probably be like,
when you're not looking.
Cool.
I have been struggling with like how to react to situations you can't control, right? So I'm reading that book about neurolinguistic programming, and one of the things that they talk about is like if you have a bad interaction with somebody or a bad moment in your life, if you're sitting with it and still thinking about it minutes, hours, days, weeks later, what you need to do to feel better about it is change how your mind, change your body's feeling of it, right? Your memory of it is you sitting in it, getting yelled at or yelling at somebody or in this bad moment. So in this book, they suggest like removing yourself from that situation and watching it like a movie. And what that immediately does is removes you from the emotional connection of the activity.
Can you say that one more time for me?
Yes.
Thank you.
So when you have an intense moment that like sticks with you for a long time and you're reliving the moment in your head, you're in that moment, you're getting yelled at or you're in that spot. You should remove yourself and watch it as if it's a movie so that you're disconnecting yourself from the emotions of the activity.
I watch so many movies.
So this would work for you.
This is how I've like always thought of my life, and in my dreams, I was just telling somebody this. I went out on a coffee date a few, and we were talking about dreams, and I was like, and she was saying that in her dreams, she actually sees them as if like she can like pause it and like look around and stuff like that. And I was like, that's interesting. In my dreams, I see it as if I'm a director behind a camera, and it's like even if I'm in the dream, I can still like change the camera angle so that it's looking at me, or like change the camera angle so like. But that's how my dreams have always been my entire life. My dad, his dreams are in black and white. He's told me that he doesn't dream in color.
Wow.
And I learned that that's because a lot of people who grew up without color TVs only know how to imagine stuff in black and white because that's how they've ever seen things be imagined. And so I've talked to him about this at length where like he's like, yeah, all my dreams are in black and white.
Is that why I dream in English?
In English? What do you... As opposed to a different language?
Sometimes there's a different language, but it's not deep. It's like not one that I like know.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Where I'm like, where did this come from?
That language could be from your past life, though.
Ooh, that's even deeper. Ooh, okay.
Reincarnation, to transition into that, I think is it's a beautiful idea. And I think we've talked about it before when we were talking about death.
I think when we talked about the movie Cats.
Probably.
Yeah, that movie's all about reincarnation.
But I don't know if what sucks is that if I were to be reincarnated to something else and to just like let go of like my current memories, would I be cool with it? I was just talking about like when I'm driving by myself.
You wouldn't know.
I was thinking about all the memories that I made with my family when I went to Vegas.
Sure.
And I'm like, damn, I hate that. I hope I remember this forever. And like, what's forever when life is temporary? And what can you make of that temporary life that could live forever, right?
Oh my God.
And like, are we gonna? It's like, and we live on. We try to pass stories. We all live in stories. That's how we know our great ancestors and whatnot.
That's how we know not what to eat.
Right?
That's how we know what not to eat.
Yes.
Give it to us a third time. One more.
Wait, did I say it?
No, you said it right, but now with confidence.
Oh.
That's how we know.
Oh, that's how we know what not to eat.
Boom.
Thank you.
That's how we, on top of that, that's how we learn our relatives' recipes. And like, we just want to all we all just want to make a story for ourselves that our kids will pass it down to their kids and whatnot.
Well, yes.
Wait, can I jump in? Sorry.
Yes,
I'm trying to get these straight. I'm putting on my sunglasses, audio listeners.
If you maybe pop the headphones off for a second, then your ears won't be covered.
But I don't want it to.
There you go.
I don't want it to like.
No?
I wanted it.
Oh.
Are they still crooked?
No, they're straight now.
I have lashes on, guys.
You don't want that touching
listeners,
the lenses.
I have lashes.
We don't know what that
I was trying
is.
to angle it a certain way. You know, I'm just with a bunch of men who don't wear eyelashes.
Do you want to try these sunglasses? These are my patented blue blockers.
No, I actually don't really have like a bridge on my nose.
Oh.
So like there's certain glasses that just don't work. But these headphones kind of keep them up.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, I want to bring all of us back
Yes.
to a very important moment because Christian said something great, talking about how moments are temporary. Not only are moments temporary, but they are meant to be lived, experienced, and remembered. I guess that is temporary. Oh,
take your time.
The only thing permanent in life is temporary situations. That's the way that I always say it to people.
Say that one more time.
The
only thing permanent in life
You guys are so great.
are temporary situations?
Yeah, the only thing permanent in life are temporary situations. No matter, somebody can tell you, I'll be there forever, do something forever, this, or I always got you. It's gonna change.
Everything's always changing.
The weather changes.
People
the tide
change.
Everything's just a moment, and it might come back. It might go full circle, but it's never that moment again. It's a temporary thing. My life is temporary. My existence is temporary. Let me humble yourself. Like,
there is a beautiful thing with the idea of temporary, right? Yes. It makes it more special. As much as we want to cling on to forever, then it won't, then what is life, right?
I agree.
I think immortality is actually just as bad as, the fear of dying, right? Because it's just as difficult. We just don't know it because we don't get to experience it. And like I've always said, the grass is always greener when you don't live in that house.
Yeah. Yes. You always want what you can't have. Like, we're always thinking about.
You just did a translating thing for me right there. Thank you.
Yeah, that's really what it is.
So it's a two-way street over there.
Just like our kisses.
I don't kiss him. But
never mind.
You heard what?
Nothing.
She heard us kissing.
I heard you could three-way kiss if you're vaccinated.
Three-way kiss?
It was a stupid meme, and I don't agree with it, but I love how funny it is.
What is a three-way kiss? A triangle of lips?
I think it's called a menage a kiss.
Menage a kiss.
That's what that is.
Menage besos.
I'll politely decline your kiss. So I'm sorry, my friend.
I'm gonna kiss you one of these days, right in the mouth.
Oh, casual. That's casual.
It is. I don't want it to be weird.
You kiss your friends? I feel you.
If you don't kiss your friends, do you really love them? Do you, Christian?
Yeah, you can still really love. You can love from a distance, man. Like, you don't have to.
I love how
you don't have to touch the
right
person.
I like how you are in the right, but you're so uncomfortably in the right.
I'm not uncomfortable. I'm just like, I've had too many talks with you already. You bringing up this like weird kissing thing. It's not weird, but the fact how often you brought it up.
The world would be so much nicer if everybody just kissed their best friend.
Yeah, I mean.
Huh?
Can't be that bad, oh, it can't be that bad, oh.
Yeah.
Anyways, should we do an improv scene?
I have to pee, but yes.
Go ahead. Go pee. We will talk for a couple of minutes. Actually, we'll probably just cut this part out.
Yeah, we'll cut it out. And so just take your time.
Yeah, no rush. No rush, Gush.
Guys.
Yeah. Because
Why'd you call me Gush?
I don't.
Do you not like that word?
No, is that not a good one?
I said I had to pee, so then when you said Gush, I thought about peeing. Like,
that's where I got it from.
So it makes you have to pee more?
I think
We're definitely actually going to keep all this in.
I think so. I think it did.
Are you comfortable?
Yeah, I'm drunk.
Oh, yes. That's fun. It's fun being drunk.
Ooh, this could potentially happen to you, Garen, because you are a pretty girl. What if you found out somebody was catfishing using your image?
I'd find out who it is. I'd try and get as much information and then
catfish them with their photo.
I'd try and fuck them up. I honestly would. Either something like that or some legal shit. I can't lie. Because bitch, what you doing?
How are you when you're mad? Because you're very chill. I know.
Get your head out of your ass, Christian.
I'm mad.
I'm mad.
And when she's happy, she's happy.
Ding. No, I'm happy when I'm happy. When I'm mad, I feel like there's so many haters out there who's gonna watch this. If I can try and say, I don't even know.
Honestly, the haters are what watch our show more than anybody else.
I think it's the thing that I learned how to make money off of is I share information. Mm-hmm. And I think I'm really hated on for that. Or not even hated on for it, but
people don't understand it because they think you're showing off or they're intimidated by your knowledge or
trying to yes, those things and then a little bit more where I'm I really want to just share information with you. Mm-hmm. And that's something.
Talk to you, bro.
Yeah, I just want to talk to you. This is what I like to talk about a lot of
You just
times,
like to communicate.
Yeah.
And some people get upset about over communication or transparency.
For all those out there, my Mercury's in Pisces, so.
My Mercury's in a thermometer.
Mercury.
Got it. Let's do an improv scene.
All right.
Okay, what's that?
So improv is where we do
Because I thought we were improv. Oh wait, I was thinking about it earlier, and I was they said improv scene. I thought improv was funny. We're not being funny.
No, we're just talking right now. We're gonna do an improv scene. We'll have a beginning.
We'll pretend to be silly people, and we'll make funny voices and stuff like that. So if you want to pretend, for example, we'll do
all I got is.
That's.
Do you remember that?
Yes, I mean I can't do it. I haven't heard that sound in so long. You are a time capsule right now.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that in Over a decade.
Oh my God.
You're blowing my mind.
Yeah.
What do you call that? Goy goy?
Goy goy.
No, that's a food in a Japanese restaurant.
Oh, really?
Goiza.
Oh God.
I used to date a girl who did that, and she taught a whole bunch of little kids how to do it, and she knew it annoyed me, and then all the little kids would do it to me.
Did she teach it to you?
No, I can't do it.
But
you gotta fight fire with fire.
How did she explain it?
I don't know. I don't remember.
So the way that I explain it is you say girl in the back of your throat. So you're trying to say girl without moving your tongue. And I can make it. I can do it without. But it's easier to. But back of your throat.
Sounds like you're joking.
I can't go back much further than that.
You're blowing air.
Yeah, yours sounds like you sound like somebody stuck in a closet.
No. Oh my God. Okay, fine. I heard squirtle, but.
Can you say that?
I don't know.
That's kind of cool.
That actually wasn't bad.
Let's do an improv scene. We're going to get lost in that.
Ladies and gentlemen, highly irrelevant. Squirtle, go!
All we see is Squirtle on the floor.
Just a shell. X's in his eyes.
X's in his eyes. And let's cut back to Squirtle's Pokeball and what happened inside the Pokeball to see why Squirtle is not alive right now.
Camera pans in. 3 Squirtles sitting around a poker table. It's smoky, and they all have cards in their hands and liquors, and they've been playing cards clearly for hours.
It's Uno vibes.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting Uno vibes.
They're playing Uno.
They're playing Uno. Okay.
You could tell just by the way that they're looking at each other.
Draw 4.
Okay. I play Skip.
Mm-hmm.
You're skipped. I'm sorry.
Wait. Oh, it's your turn?
Red 4.
Okay.
Is this your first time?
Yeah, actually.
You've never played Uno before.
It goes to the right?
It should go to the left. Everything you should pass to the left. That's what my Jamaican cousin says.
Left-hand side. It's a song.
Hey, we're getting an alert. They're calling a Pokemon.
All right.
Who wants to go?
Garen Squirtle, you're up.
All right, Garen Squirtle.
Green 4.
Garen Squirtle, we're not playing Uno anymore.
If he calls us out, we have to go fight. He doesn't know that there's 3 of us living in here.
I'm a warrior. Let's go fight. Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
Have fun.
Wait, can I have a sidebar with Alejandro Squirtle real quick?
Yeah.
Alejandro Squirtle?
Yes, Christian Squirtle?
Garen Squirtle's not going to make it out there.
Yeah, no, I honestly, she's definitely going to die.
They got an Otis Weedle out there.
Ugh, so ugly.
And he has 4 moves lined up.
Ugly face, ugly butt, and ugly face.
Okay, let's ask Garen Squirtle what moves she has.
Garen Squirtle, what are your moves? Just so we know when you go out there and fight, what are you going to do to that Otis Weedle?
I cuddle.
He's going to...
I'm going to have to talk to Alejandro Squirtle one more time.
Yeah.
That only gives Weedle more HP.
In fact, it makes him stronger. It makes him like a small H and a capital P.
You're supposed to use Cuddle with your teammate Pokemon, but when you do it with the opponent... Okay, let's ask her what else she has.
What's your attack move, though?
I cuddle.
Oh, damn it.
Okay, one second.
Sorry.
Garen Squirtle, 1 second.
She's like Magikarp. All she has is one move.
And it only gives...
It raises her defense and makes the other person stronger.
It doesn't make any sense.
Maybe one of us should go out and fight instead.
You think so?
I mean, I'm on a sabbatical
hey, guys,
right now.
can I just stay here?
You know what?
Right next to us? Oh, you want to stay inside the Pokeball?
Yeah, you know what, Garen? You can hang out in the Pokeball.
Yeah.
What if none of us go? What happens if none of us go?
I really like to hang out with you guys.
Yeah.
Cut back.
Can I have a side conversation?
Yeah.
Squirtle.
Who do you want to talk to? Alejandro Squirtle or Christian Squirtle?
Alejandro Squirtle.
Oh,
okay.
Get out of here. Christian Squirtle, go fight.
Okay, and Christian Squirtle's the one with X's on his eyes outside. All right, cut back to your guys' conversation.
So, do you think when Christian Squirtle skipped me, do you think it was like a
100%
personal
attack? Yes.
Oh, shit.
Yes. He looked at me and he goes, "You see this skip? I'm saving it for Garen Squirtle."
Christian Squirtle comes back. I just got my ass beat.
Oh my god!
I don't know what happened when I came out. It didn't work out for me.
Did you try?
I tried and
Sorry,
Garen Squirtle, you're very sassy lately.
Sorry.
Christian Squirtle, don't take out your loss on Garen Squirtle.
I'm not trying to, but I mean right here.
Christian Squirtle.
Let's all hang on. Let's just shuffle up these Uno cards. You can tell us about what happened
we could do
as we play the game. Okay.
All right.
Here we go.
Watch where you save your skips. Garen Squirtle.
You're still upset about it. It's fine. Garen Squirtle, that's part of the game.
Garen Squirtle, I'm going to be transparent with you right now. Yeah. All I have are skips, and they're in your direction. Oh. So don't get mad.
I thought we were passing it to the left. I'm trying to target Alejandro Squirtle.
What? I have...
You were the one that was supposed to go fight.
You guys know I am not working currently. You guys know that I am.
What were we fighting?
Otis Weedle.
It was an Otis Weedle. But
Why
now we're gonna
fight an Otis Weedle.
Hey, we're just the Pokemon inside the balls. We
That's
don't make
why
the
I said
decision.
I cuddle. I'm a good Squirtle.
Yeah, but a Squirtle whose ass is gonna get beat. You can't just cuddle the enemy.
Whose Squirtle was gonna get
Honestly?
ass beat? I thought we were going to ass beat Otis.
We were trying to, but not with
Weedle.
cuddle.
Yes.
God.
But cuddling could help.
Cut to a montage of Alejandro Squirtle and Christian Squirtle trying to teach Garen Squirtle different Pokemon moves. So this one's called Squirt.
No.
Garen Squirtle, we're going to teach you how to squirt. So if you open your mouth, water should just spew out. And that's squirt.
Squirting as a squirtle. It's a montage. Squirting as
All right, cut back to Alejandro and Christian Squirtle just talking. She's not getting
She
it.
hasn't learned
I
anything.
did it. Water didn't come out.
Oh, gross. Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. This is Family Feud, Garen Squirtle. This is Family Feud. See?
Sidebar, I'm so sorry that the first move I wanted to teach you was squirt. That has nothing to do with anything.
that
has nothing to do with anything.
should have been turl.
What?
The other half of the word, squirt, turl.
Oh, that? I realized.
I tried so hard to not say anything about it, but I had to. It was
Squirt,
too easy.
I'm so sorry.
Why?
And the way I phrased it, it says, I'm going to teach you how to squirt.
You don't know. You're
I
so
was like,
wholesome,
and
Christian.
then it was wholesome, and then I was like, no, this is funny.
No, it has to be.
I was like, no, this
Well done.
works.
Well done.
I realized afterwards.
You have to pick the low-hanging fruit, otherwise you're wasting food.
I love low-hanging fruit because
Oh.
there's plenty of it.
It's sweeter, too.
Come on.
There's a lot.
Christian, you often say things not intending it to come off weird and creepy, but
That's what you call, it's a lack of filters sometimes.
I
dude.
think it's a lack of not having a dirty mind, right? I think
Oh,
if you
I
had
got...
No, you do, but like always in the forefront. Like if you
Oh,
always
I don't have it in the
Right,
forefront.
right,
yeah.
if you have it like me, then I'm always like, oh, I can't say that. That's gonna come off. You know what I mean? But you just like say it, and then like somebody means like,
I save it for the bedroom is what it is. So it's not on my forefront. It's not on the forefront of my mind if I'm just conversing.
weird. I'm so bad at talking in the bedroom.
Really?
Yes.
Wholesome, demonic, but in the bedroom, switch it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Wholesome in the bedroom?
Yeah. Missionary only.
I'm
And
scared.
and demonic in
Doggy
the
only.
bedroom?
Wild.
Wild in the bedroom. I like that.
But you guys call you and your girlfriend.
yeah,
You call your sex crazy monkey sex though.
I guess so.
Yeah, and you make her wear a gorilla mask.
Sure. And I throw banana peels at her and we play Mario Kart.
I love it.
Casual.
Only one of those is a lie. Baddies, guess which one it is.
Thanks for doing improv with us. That was a wild improv scene.
Yeah, the Squirtle thing was interesting.
Yeah.
We get kind of meta with our jokes. That one was also kind of a semi-script read in the beginning.
Really?
No,
Oh,
not
kind
at all.
of like we were explaining the directions and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
I don't
yeah. I
know
see what
why
you're
I
saying.
started looking around for a picture of Squirtle when you said that. I was like,
Yeah,
visual
where did
representation. Where did Squirtle come from?
Because you were doing your goy thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
They gave me a lot of alcohol and a lot of weed before I got
I
here, and I
gave-
just want to say
Alejandro
I'm
poured
okay with
one
it.
shot of tequila for you.
That was my fault. Christian gave me a cup for Turkish coffee, and it's not clear, so I couldn't see how much I was pouring. So I do take that.
For the bartender in the room, you should know how to measure it, right?
Oh,
With the actual shot glasses
This is a not standard glass with a not standard bottle without a pour spout. So I would say no.
I'm sorry that I messed up giving you the wrong shot glasses.
Just save that audio so I can make that my phone ringtone.
So Garen, with alcohol, is your tolerance like low? I'm just curious. Would you say?
No, but your body is small.
I'm small, but I'm sturdy. Let
Yes,
me just make that clear
Of
for
course.
all the listeners, the viewers out there.
Oh, they'll hop on YouTube.
But
Most of our viewers do.
YouTube.
Yeah.
lit. Okay, no, but alcohol and me, we used to be really cool, and I used to be more comfortable being more drunk, and I'm not anymore. So-
Like we said before we were recording, I think it's because we're getting older now. It's not
Yeah.
necessarily the act or the moment of drinking.
Yeah.
It's all the repercussions,
You
like
know-
the next day sucks.
Yeah, and I think there's, to kind of combine both of those things, I think there's a point where there's like a threshold that like I could drink more, or I could drink to that threshold and like I'll be the same amount of fucked up the next day.
Oh, sure.
So it's like
I
now
might as well stop after 17.
I'll just casual. Gosh, 17 shots.
That's a lot. No,
17
I don't.
shots. No.
That's a hardcore day. 17
That's-
shots is
Well, if it's
I've
spread out, then you're
never-
fine.
I have never.
What's the most amount of shots that you've
Never.
taken?
Probably like 10.
10. And what would you say was the type of alcohol that consisted of that? Would you say 10 tequila shots, 10 whiskey shots?
Yeah. I think.
I mean, I've over my last years of drinking. I was gonna name the years, but that was totally gonna put me out.
Age 7, 4 shots.
I'm
age
like,
8,
yeah, the
9
last
shots.
20 years of my drinking. But no, so I drank a lot of different types of liquor, but it was all like groups at a time. So it's like there's a point where I was only drinking rum. There was a point where like right now it's gin, whiskey, tequila, but not so much gin recently because I learned if I drink gin on an empty stomach, it's tore up. I'm so sick.
I have a question for you. Are you the type of person that associates a certain type of alcohol with the type of personality for that evening?
No, but names and liquor might, but no.
Names and liquor? Names of liquor, you mean?
No, I mean names of people.
Oh, they'll trigger your personality.
No, they have their own personality. They have one group personality.
Okay. Wait, what do you mean they have one group personality?
Gosh, I'm going to offend so many people.
You don't have to say names or anything like that.
We're talking about names, Christian.
Oh, I get. Okay.
Having to do with influencing the personality of people. In contrast, you okay, back it up.
Okay,
you brought up alcohol.
Yeah.
Does the type of alcohol you drink influence the type of person or the personality type that I would perceive?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, people are like, ooh, gin makes me sin and whiskey makes me frisky.
Yeah.
Are you like 75?
Are you asking him specifically?
Who says that?
I mean,
Sorry, I'm being mean.
do.
Okay, see, look.
I don't, but people do.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. So I don't think that it decides something for me, but I don't drink vodka.
Mm-hmm. I think vodka just tastes nasty.
It shouldn't have a taste.
Rubbing alcohol, and I use that to clean my bong.
Honestly,
someone sent me some good blunt cleaner, some good bong cleaner.
What is a blunt cleaner?
I don't know.
I don't know. You just smoke it and it's gone. That's what it is,
Clean.
right?
To the tips.
I've used vodka to clean a lot of I used plastic bottles Svedka to clean my apartment when I was in college.
And
it worked. Because no one's gonna drink that plastic bottle Svedka, so we just had it lying around.
Was that cheaper than cleaning product?
No. Well, I
can't imagine it is.
It was from a previous party.
Oh, okay.
It's not like I went out to buy it. Fuck that.
Okay.
It just existed in my apartment, and so I wanted to clean it.
A little bit for the counter.
Not even, just all for the counter, because that stuff is disgusting.
Oh man, it's the future of it's the vodka of, what is it, 2044?
What,
Svedka?
Oh, it has its own slogan?
It's the vodka of the future. World's best vodka of like 3044.
No, I think vodka is of the past and should stay in the past and should just...
Okay, well, if you're drinking Svedka, no wonder you don't like vodka.
No, that's just a vodka that I don't like. I mean, I've had like better... I've had Grey Goose and whatnot.
Well, it's still not a good vodka.
What's a good vodka?
A good vodka that would change your life would be Absolute Elite.
So you drink vodka?
I drink everything.
Whore.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll drink anything.
Alcohol whore.
You called him an alcohol whore. He does drink anything and everything. For being a bartender, like in his past job, it's interesting that you're still very open to certain alcohol.
Yeah, well, the opposite of a unicorn.
Oh, well, I have a corn inside me.
Oh.
I don't know what
anyways,
that sentence means.
No, I think being a bartender, like, I understand how it's like learning a magic trick. You know how stupid or how silly it actually is done. So why am I going to bother with that? Just give me what I know is going to taste good. Give me a Bud Light. Give me Jameson on the rocks. Give me, if this is a place that does Mai Tais, give me your world famous Mai Tai or whatever. But then after that, give me the Bud Light because, I don't need. I've tried them all. I've tasted them all. I'm sure it tastes great. And if it really is that good, then then I'll order it. But otherwise, just give me what I know. Can't fuck up a Bud Light.
Mm-hmm. People could drink whatever the hell they want. Mm-hmm. I said it before. Just don't be sloppy. I don't want to clean up your mess after.
Mm-hmm. And
have a good time.
Don't offer it to me. After I say no the first time, don't offer it to me again.
That's only a pretty girl problem. We've never experienced that. People don't offer us alcohol.
When I say no, usually you're like, okay, that's fine. Like,
thank God we didn't want to give it to you anyways.
You're a big guy. I'm pretty sure you know your limit type of thing.
Oh my God.
I just found the video on my phone of your mom taking a shot.
That was a fake shot.
Oh.
Apparently it was a fake shot. I found out. I had like a birthday party here, and my mom was catering, and all of my friends tried to get her to take a shot, and she ended up like taking a shot, only for us to find out that it was fake. I think it was like soda in there.
That's
wow.
That
doesn't that suck?
Because I was watching the video so excited, so happy, knowing that it was like such a pivotal moment of life. But now I hate it.
Can you send me that video? I want to put it up.
Of course. We watched a movie for this week's episode.
Yeah, we did.
And, just so the baddies know, full disclosure, I love this movie with every ounce of my heart. Christian despises every second and frame of this film.
I don't despise this movie. I don't know why you keep saying that.
Because I've brought it up in the past, and every time I bring it up, you get more and more and more vehemently angry at the movie.
Not angry at it. I agreed to it this time. And I liked it.
It's a great movie. I saw this movie in IMAX at the Metreon when I was a kid. But it's so good. It touches my soul. The father-son thing.
Yeah.
Robin Williams, Amanda Bynes.
I love the movie.
Mel Brooks.
I think I'm supposed to change my shirt for this part.
Yes.
Yeah, well, not on camera.
We'll
not on camera.
We'll stop the recording.
Why am not on camera?
Well, then we won't be able to put it on YouTube.
Can't be that bad, oh. It can't be that bad, oh.
But we watched the movie called
Robots.
So check us out, guys, on Thursday.
You got it. You got it.
Check us out on Thursday, guys. We'll be discussing robots with Garen as well.
Yeah, Garen, do you have anything you want to plug or shout out?
Yes.
Oh.
Plowed out is what I call it.
Oh man. Okay, let me put my
Plug out?
Okay, so I want to shout out my mother. First of all, happy Mother's Day this month. It's May. That's the womb.
Let's just all say Happy Mother's Day real quick. Yeah, Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, y'all. Happy Mother's Day. All right.
Okay, so I want to shout that out. I also want to shout out astrology. That's so weird. I also want to shout out Christian and Alejandro because hello, this is so amazing, and I'm so happy to be here right now.
Yeah, you having a good time?
I am, absolutely.
All right, good.
We're happy to have you here.
I don't make me a regular because I'll fly back for this.
Really? That's saying a lot.
That's the case.
Hey.
I know, I said it on camera too, and audio. Oh my god!
I do want to say
we're gonna send you just that clip next time, and you're like, "Oh, I'm busy this week." We're gonna send it to you and be like, "I'll fly out."
It's cool because I connect with you a lot in this hospitality sense. A way that we started becoming friends in high school is that you would constantly invite your friends over, and a bunch of us would be hanging at your house. And I'm very much that way. Like this house to a lot of people they love coming here. They love hanging out. They feel comfortable here. And you'll see me, I'll switch from friend mode to host mode real quick so I could accommodate to your needs and to make you comfortable.
Right.
And I feel like I vibe with you in that aspect. And I hated that I forgot to bring it up, but when we were talking about boundaries, that's something that I had to learn too, is that you could be so giving. I that's a trait that I adopted from my mother is generosity and hospitality, but to a certain extent that could be a flawed trait. You have to know when to step your foot down and be like, yo, you guys got to get the hell out of here, or like, too many people here, people. Same problem with what you had to deal with. Right. And so I just want to say, like, that's a cool thing to be able to connect with someone on.
Dope. Oh my god.
Yeah. Do you want to say bye to the camera?
Be here. Bye, camera. But wait, what was I plugging?
Oh yes, I'm sorry.
Mothers in astrology. Just if you didn't get it plugged on this episode, watch Thursdays. You'll probably get it then.
I'm working on it.
That's how you get people.
All right.
I'm honestly working on it.
That's how you get listeners.
That's how you do it. Everyone say bye. Specifically Garen. Garen, say bye.
Bye.